Chappell Roan, after canceling 2 festival appearances, strolled her happy ass back on stage last night. Yup, TMZ Verified the podcast. I'm Wyld.
I'm Steph.
A new week, and Chappell Roan still got issues.
Still.
I don't know if Chappell Roan just wake up every other day and be like, you know what, I'm gonna be salty.
I'm going to start some drama today.
Chappell Roan, after canceling 2 festival appearances, strolled her happy ass back on stage last night. We'll tell you about it. Also, Selena Gomez getting a little too close and comfortable.
This was crazy.
Selena Gomez was spotted at Sabrina Carpenter's concert, getting like really up close and personal with her co-star Edgar Ramirez. Where Benny Blanco at? Because he wasn't in the video.
He wasn't.
I'll tell you where he was at, and I'll tell you the truth. Mark Estes, aka the Montana boy. Like, we are in the TikTok-y influencer realm, but we just know them as the Montana boys. But now they're calling him Mark Estes, and I'm like, I didn't know he had a name.
Well, now I know him as Kristin Cavallari.
Exactly. Mark Estes, the Montana boy, but famously known as Kristin Cavallari's boyfriend, fling.
Man.
He's opening up about their relationship. The two of them broke up recently.
Him speaking on this is crazy. So we'll tell you what he says.
All right. And we got breaking news. It probably won't be breaking by the time y'all watch this, but breaking news right now at the time of us filming this. The Secret Lives of Mormon TikTokers are getting a 2nd season.
Which, as you know, we're thrilled about. One, because we were in the intro of every single episode. And secondly, it was an amazing show.
Good show.
10 out of 10.
But mostly because we was in it.
But honestly, the show is really good.
And then lastly,
Hulu didn't pay me to say that.
They did not. Actually, Hulu, invite us to season 2 premiere and activities.
Literally.
Why do we got to go through this? We is in your show.
Honestly, I'm waiting for an email. I go, Stephanie. I'm just kidding.
And lastly, we got some mean comments, but they all about you, Steph.
I know, I saw them. I did a little.
You did a preview of the mean comments?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, hopefully.
All 3 of them.
All right, I want to start with Chappell Roan. Chappell Roan returned to the stage Tuesday night after abruptly and seemingly for no reason canceling 2 planned festival appearances. Now, Stephanie, last week you told us you had some gripes with this because you had or have tickets to one of those or a festival performance that Chappell is scheduled to be at, and you're a little nervous because you're like, she might cancel on a Tuesday.
ACL is next week. We have 6 days if she cancels.
However, Chappell returned to her Midwest Princess Tour stop Tuesday night, and she was kind of back in normal Chappell form.
I want to highlight something.
Okay, go.
You said she canceled for no reason. She did give a reason.
I said no apparent reason.
Right.
Meaning she ain't got a
meaning
broken leg
opinion. And obviously she does have severe depression. She's came out about that before, and I think the public's gripe with this, obviously, is we paid money to see you.
Mm-hmm.
We're also depressed.
Facts.
And I think there needs to be a better way of handling your commitments, I guess. And I think she's learning that because, for example, the festival I'm going to, ACL, if you back out of that, there's consequences, I'm guessing, financially.
Well, I mean, she doesn't get paid. That's the consequence.
I know, but I don't know. It feels like there might be a little bit more here. Because for her to cancel those other shows and then just be fine, ready to go. But maybe she took the time off, and that's all she needed. Yeah,
well, I think you said something that was really important. One is that everybody's depressed.
Mm-hmm.
Most of us are really depressed.
And I still have to come to work.
And for some reason, we still got to come to the job.
There is a little bit of, and again, you're talking to 2 big Chappell fans.
Right.
There is a little bit of, what do they call it when you, advantage to, I'm depressed, I just don't want to go.
Yeah, that's a privilege that most people don't have. Most people in America, in the world, aren't able to be like, you know what, I'm feeling a little down on my luck.
Even the president has to come.
Even Joe Biden is on his way out, but they still drag
him up.
They drag him out there. They put him in front of the podium. It's no.
You get what I'm saying, though. I think there's a little bit of privilege here where I understand depression. I understand things are hard. I understand that adjusting to fame is seriously what she's dealing with based off of what she has said. So I just think that the real issue is we're all over it.
We're all over it.
That's the truth, right? Like,
We
you
are.
can come for me in the comments and like blah, blah, blah. The truth is we're over
I
it.
think the bottom line is, even if you're a Chappell fan, people just tired of hearing her complain all the time.
That's
Inflation is through the roof. Rent prices is high. The company's gone to shit at this point. The country,
we're in an
rather.
eclipse.
Like,
I go
Mercury's in retrograde.
literally.
Nobody want to hear Chappell Roan complain about being rich and famous.
That's what it comes down to. It's more of like the privilege of like, okay.
Like, you're allowed to say, I might need a break, but like, we don't need every week for you to remind
That's
us.
what I'm saying. So it's like you're allowed to take a break. You're allowed to be like, hey, listen, like Justin Bieber has done that before where he's like, I can't
Right.
do it mentally, blah, blah, blah. And again, I couldn't take a sick day if I have a super mental health day, okay? Kind of.
Can you really take a second?
Okay, but you know what I'm saying? Like, but to cancel crazy shows is crazy.
That's crazy.
But yeah, I'll let you know if she goes to ACL next
Yeah.
week. Oh, I won't be here. Oh yeah, I will.
Oh.
No, I will. I
Alright.
will be here.
All right. So she didn't address her cancellations at her show Tuesday night.
I'll come in fuming next
She
time.
she didn't really say anything except, I know how hard it is to be queer in the Midwest and South. I understand. Okay, well, do you know how hard it is to work every day for money and then pay to come to a concert and then have that person cancel on you because they are feeling a little down?
Well, that's the thing. How much do you think it cost me to go to Austin to see her?
A crap ton of money.
So that's like more of what people are saying. It's not that we're mad she has depression. We're not mad that she's like having a hard time.
Stop signing up
We're
for stuff.
sympathizing. It's just like, well, we paid to see you. That is the job.
Good job.
You know, John Summit actually talked about this.
Okay.
He didn't directly talk about her per se.
Oh,
but he talked about artists in general, about how like you gotta follow through with the commitment. Like, and how it is difficult because it's like, but imagine being John Summit, okay? You do the same EDM
Are you
set
trying to say he just hits play
over
every day?
and over and over.
Oh, don't do that.
But I'm saying, to his credit, he still has to fly from Ibiza to
Right.
California to Vegas.
Tiring.
You know,
People be tired.
artist is artist. Like,
People still be coming to work. Taylor Swift just did 1,000 dates.
please. Katy Perry got broken up with over text. She
Still went out and performed.
I would have told you guys no. I would have been
you know
like,
what I'm
wow.
saying? Crying, throwing up in the back. All right, let's move on. Selena Gomez.
God,
First
I
of
look
all,
so pale. Sorry.
well, I don't think you look that pale. Actually, you do look a little.
I look very pale.
That's because
okay.
the white shirt with the blonde hair. You're just really giving.
Okay. Prairie.
Okay.
No, it's not prairie anymore. It's like, I don't know. Okay.
Selena Gomez.
Let me get to my Selena thing.
Selena Gomez, she made some headlines, y'all, because over the weekend on Sunday, Selena Gomez went to the Sabrina Carpenter concert or tour stop in New York City, and she wasn't there alone. She was there with Edgar Ramirez. And if you're like, who the hell is Edgar Ramirez? So is everyone else. But
That was unnecessary.
okay, well,
Rephrase it.
all right, I'll take that back, Edgar Ramirez. If you're wondering why Selena was there with Edgar Ramirez, it's because they are actually co-stars in the Amelia Perez movie that Selena's starring in.
Which makes this 10 times worse because it's giving.
Mr. and Mrs. Smith?
No,
Oh.
worse. It's like when you flirt in the office and like you have a little crush, but then you have like a wife at home.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-mm.
And then like you're like significant.
It's like, I
other
have
sees
to
you,
go to
like,
work, babe.
and then
Babe.
they see you like flirting around with your like work boo
Mhm. It's like,
on Instagram.
babe, I gotta go to work. What are you gonna make me not work now?
Okay.
Sorry.
So we should say that. So Selena, she posted a few videos. In one video, you see her and Edgar, and honestly, people are being drama because you can see her and Edgar. They're kind of dancing. They're kind of grooving. It's a little close. Okay, go. What you about to say?
Absolutely not. Like, this would be breakup worthy for me.
What?
OMG. No way.
I don't think it's that bad.
You're lying.
I feel like they're co-stars, and I mean I'm not an actor, but I hear that like actors they develop really close relationships and like friendships.
Really close.
Like
All I'm
friendships,
saying is,
though.
okay, here, I want to give her a benefit of the doubt.
Okay, go.
A little bit of alcohol, a little bit let loose. I work
Vibes,
hard all
music
week,
going.
music going. And maybe she's just not thinking, like, yeah.
Oh, sorry, I was just doing the background music.
So I can see how maybe she's just feeling the vibe.
Yes. But
Mm-mm.
so in one of the videos though, Selena did like tag her man at Benny Blanco.
You had to.
Well, this was after the first sexy video went viral,
Right.
so then she had to post another sexy video, and then
And he's like,
she shot it out
"Yep."
Benny Blanco, and then Benny Blanco was clearly like, trying to play it cool. Also, he commented, "Can't keep my hands to myself," like talking about how he can't keep his hands off Selena.
Guys, this is on the heels of everyone saying that he's not hot enough to be with her. So let's really
What
break
is
this
it?
down, okay? I talked about this with several people yesterday in the office. You have two people, okay?
Mhm.
One, the whole universe, is saying that Benny isn't hot enough for her. That is the
I'm not saying
status
that.
quo. That is what
not
some
saying
people
that.
are saying, not me.
Yes.
Status quo, okay? Because we can date for personality.
Okay.
They're dating. That's the reputation, okay?
Mhm.
Then you go to Sabrina Carpenter's concert.
Mhm.
You have a co-star. Co-star means working together often, like coworker.
Right.
And you're grinding up on him like that. You didn't tag Benny Blanco in the first one.
Ah.
Also, if you did, that'd be weird, no? Like,
Yes.
and I think it's just not a good look, but I think I want to give her the benefit of the doubt and say that she was a little bit drunk, having a good time. Would I break up? Yes.
You'd break up with your significant other if you saw him getting close with a.
Yes, because
Co-star,
what happened after the
coworker?
camera went off? What happened before that? Like, what are you guys
Come
texting on? Like,
on.
no way.
I think we're looking too much into this. Like, okay, Edgar Ramirez is a good-looking man, but he's also
Very.
47. Selena Gomez is
What,
30, 32, 33 maybe.
Oh, okay.
Oh, honestly, that's not that far.
Every boyfriend I've had is 10
I
years
was about to say,
older.
that's not that far. Okay, that's not
Okay,
good excuse. I was
so-
trying. I had your back, Selena. I had your back. Selena then, after people like,
Felt the same as me.
yes, Selena then responded to the viral video of her dancing with Edgar, and she wrote, "Oh my God, how dare I dance with my bestie," with a shock face. Okay.
You know, maybe, is he married, Edgar?
No.
Like,
He's good looking. He's Venezuelan.
listen, when you have a little bit of something in your system and things
accent
feel a little
probably
bit
all
good,
thick.
things feel a little bit good.
The vibe is right. The lights are down low. Selena was looking good too. Oh, she was looking so good. Sparkly dress.
Good enough. Okay.
Good enough to eat. Hell yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying, though?
All right.
Okay.
So we should say that, at least according to Selena, nothing's going on here. Her and
Right.
Benny
I'm
Blanco-
not saying there is.
Her and Benny Blanco are fine. Edgar Ramirez, though, we still looking at. Can't trust him. It's like
Because he looked a little too like, and it looked a little too like, this is on the reg. We do this often. Because if I grinded up, we're coworkers, right?
right,
Okay?
right,
If Jada was watching our Instagram live,
right.
your girlfriend,
Yes.
who I know and love,
Right.
and I grinded up on you like that, you would be like, I don't know what the
What the fuck
hell
what
you
you-
just took, but it's
Take your ass over there.
that would be weird for us.
right.
But
true,
if
true.
I was grinding up on like someone else per se,
right.
it would be normal.
True.
So this is what I'm
It's
saying.
always
if you're
the one-
actually platonic friends, it would be bizarre.
you know what they say? It's always the one they tell you not to worry about.
Oh my God, that's so true. It's me always.
All right, we gotta move on.
Wait, that one like hit. A little close up.
Kristin Cavallari from The Hills. Cavallari? Was that it too?
No.
Okay, I'm getting my shows mixed up. Tell a story.
Okay, so Kristin Cavallari got famous from the show called Laguna Beach.
Yes.
She also has her own jewelry line. She also was married to Jay Cutler, who is a famous football player, blah, 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 blah. She's made a great career for herself. Now she has like a podcast, blah, blah, blah.
Yes.
She started dating a guy named Mark Estes. He is known as the Montana Boys on TikTok, okay? That's great. They're hot. They're cool.
They like
blah, blah, blah.
dance
Someone who
around,
lived in
they're good-looking
Montana, like
dudes.
they really rep.
Right.
And yeah, they broke up. But this is on the heels of several podcast episodes, several public posts about her saying, like, we're going to have babies together. This is really serious.
Yeah.
Fans would ask questions to Mark and her. And then, like, you can kind of tell it, like, people were joking that she wrote on the side, like, what's her intentions with Kristin? And then she'd ask him, right, like, what's your 5-year plan? Like, they really went into it wasn't casual, okay?
So, Kristin, this is important, and I don't really like the age shame, but Kristin is 37.
I forgot that part.
Mark Estes, the Montana boy, is 24. 20.
Mind you, she's really sexy and, like, really looks good for her age.
So, when they started dating in February of this year, everybody was like, what?
Mm-hmm.
Not really like what, because
The age
she's
difference
good looking.
that's not
she's
weird.
good looking. He's good looking. They're both good looking.
That's not weird. What was weird is how serious it was. They were talking about babies on the
Immediately.
podcast. They were talking about marriage. They were talking. She also has 3 kids.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's also like he would be a stepdad. Like these are big roles, big shoes to fill.
At 24.
For 24. When you're a TikToker. Okay.
Please, exactly.
So she breaks up with him, which is key
According
here.
to her.
According to her and him.
Yes.
She breaks up with him, which is key here because it seemed to everyone in the space kind of thought that she was more into it than him.
Mm-hmm.
And her reasoning for the breakup is that he was just really young, and obviously she knew that, but like he has more life to live.
Yes, let's play a little bit of what Kristin had to say right now.
I broke up with Mark because I just know long term it's not right. I just know long term he needs to experience life. You know, he's young. I mean, he is. And I started to feel the age a little bit just with life experience. And, you know, I look back when I was 24 and how much life has happened for me in between then. And I mean, those are crucial years. Those are formative years. This is when you find yourself. And he needs to be able to do that.
There was one point that I got from that whole thing that really made me go, that's the reason why.
What?
When she said, I really started to feel the age.
That was a shame. Okay, I want to highlight something for the people, though. She used to be on this show called Laguna Beach in the hills. That's how she got famous, okay? And it was her in high school with her friends and in LA.
Right.
She was 24, very young on this show. And the stuff that she did, I think she would agree that, like, you can't be in a relationship with someone like that. You know, you need to experience life and, like, blah, blah, blah.
I think she might, I mean, we don't know, obviously, like, the specifics. But, like, I could see a situation where Kristin was like, I'm going to let you go. But I don't think it was she decided to, like, let him go, like, on a Tuesday. I think
I think some shit happened. And they made it so that she didn't look stupid.
Yes, exactly. And that he didn't look like a scumbag.
And it's undercover. And it's like a...
This is all speculation, by the way.
I have no tea. I'm just telling you what I think.
Something went down.
You know, this is something I'd pull. I'd be like, listen.
It's not you, it's me.
And like, we're going to keep what you did under wraps, but you're not going to tell anyone about that because it makes me look stupid. That's what she's doing.
Also, and maybe let's just take Kristin's explanation for what it is. Like, maybe she realized like there was an age difference. There's a lot of things she has to experience.
Okay, but what was the thing that she referenced it, not me.
She referenced that she realized. What made you realize
the age gap? Because it wasn't the babies.
And he's been young since y'all started dating. Literally still got milk in his breath.
think
He's a baby.
that he went home to Montana and I lived there.
And was probably partying it up. Or like was out in LA somewhere.
And
they
some
said,
shit happened.
And somebody called her and said, Mark
He's
is over here.
doing some crazy stuff. And
We don't know. We are making all this up. This is all speculation.
This is speculation. This is not TMZ
But
confirming. It has to be that.
nobody just breaks up like she's hot, he's hot.
Okay, but let me...
To be honest, he needed to come up more than she needed to come up.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Back to the
Age gap.
age gap. I think I want to give her the benefit of the doubt here and say that it actually was like maybe just like a little hiccup and like fight or something. And then like a normal couple fight.
Right.
And then she was like...
This damn child. Like,
right.
You know what I'm saying?
After she had to like take care of her kid throwing up all night and then had to wake up and like see his TikTok.
And Mark's like, do you want to go get a smoothie? And it's like, bruh, the fucking kids are crying. Like, it's stuff like that. Also, there's a little tidbit of information. So Kristin Cavallari had a very like structured custody agreement with her ex Jay Cutler, where she had the kids for 7 days and then Jay Cutler had the kids for 7 days. However, recently that has changed to now she has the kids way more.
Why?
I don't know. We don't know.
Wait, what happened to Jay Cutler?
Nothing. He's still alive, but I think they just readjusted their custody agreement, so she doesn't have like the full 7 days
that
off.
changes everything.
And I know Mark was like, these damn kids gonna be here for every day.
Because then it's like you're a stepdad now.
And like, come on, who want to be a
And
stepdad?
I could even
Kids.
see, okay, this is again not confirmed.
Huh?
I could even see him being like, listen, like we've been spending more time with the kids and like I'm just not ready for that. And,
And
she
I
goes,
realized-
what you're not going to do is break up with me.
Yep,
So what we're going to do is I'm going to say that I'm breaking up with you and you're going to do it.
Bruh.
And he goes, okay.
He goes, all right, sure.
As long as I can get out and fuck
Cool,
bitches,
bro.
like I'm like. Do you get what I'm saying? Because if she like,
he is 24,
and I know her, I've watched her for a long
he would be
time.
wasting his life away if at 24
She cares about her
decided
reputation. She cares
She has
about.
to keep her little image.
She always has to be the cool girl, which I love about her.
I know, I like it. She's kind
My
of
mom
like
actually used to say this quote to me. There's a girl on Laguna Beach, if you know, you know, named Jessica, who was like letting the guys like run her ragged, and then she was always the cool girl that was like, you can like do whatever the fuck I say. My mom would literally tell me as I left the house, act like Kristin, don't act like Jessica. Like,
don't be a Jessica.
Don't be a Jessica.
Honestly, Kristin's still killing it. Shout out to Kristin Cavallari.
I love her.
Shout out to Mark.
She taught me everything I know.
Okay, kind of have the same hair now too. A little blondish, a little streakish.
Hers is way better and not damaged like mine.
All right. Moving on. Last story. The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. So the Hulu series, The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. Season 2 is happening. So TMZ, we spoke to, first of all, we always.
One thing about us, we're going to say we spoke to sources and not say who it is.
So our team here, they spoke to some sources connected to like the production of the show, and they've said season 2, 100% a go.
Yes.
Like they have already kind of begun like scouting. Reports that they're in like pre-production for season 2. The show is huge though.
It's so good though.
So if you've never watched the show, one, you should have, and you will notice 2 very familiar faces within the first few minutes of the episode starting. But anyway, the show is about Steph, tell us what the show is about.
The show is about Mormon wives. I don't know why I have a gripe. They call it Mormon wives, but not all of them are married.
Yes,
so
like
it's
the Real
kind of fucked up.
Housewives.
Yeah, and just do your own thing. I would have called it Mormon TikTok moms. Great. Okay, so the show is about TikToker moms. Oh my God, this is such a...
No.
They were on TikTok. They were Mormon.
Mm-hmm.
They were dancing, and they were all moms getting together to do like a little hobby. And then all of a sudden, a year into it, I think it was,
Yeah, sex scandal,
a
allegedly.
sex scandal appeared, which means they were all swinging together, all fucking each other's husbands, la 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 la, messy, messy, messy. Some got divorced, and then they put it into a show.
So
That like the worst explanation.
no, that was
of all
actually,
time.
it sounds, if y'all wondering why that was all over the place, it's because this is actually an all over the place situation.
Yeah,
There was clearly
I
a
don't
bunch
even
of
know,
girls on
like,
TikTok,
what?
and then somebody said they was having a swinging party,
They
and all the
lived
Mormon.
in Utah. They got married. They had kids. They go, we're bored. Let's make a TikTok. They make
And
a
now-
TikTok. They all got together. Then they all swing together and like, just started doing some crazy Hollywood stuff. And then
They all got exposed, and now they have a reality show.
and we interviewed her, and that's why we're in the beginning.
That was a pretty good wrap up. So season 2 is happening despite the drama between the group. We do know that at least one star, or we know essentially everyone who was in season 1 of the show is reportedly coming back, at least of right now, for season 2. So that
I hope
means
so.
Taylor Frankie Paul. First of all, Jen Affleck, which I won't even start on the Affleck drama, but Jen Affleck, the alleged cousin of Ben Affleck's
Mhm.
alleged cousin.
I've-
Layla Taylor. Basically, all the Mormon wives are coming back for
Yes.
season 2. Really exciting.
Now remember, everyone hates Whitney,
Mhm.
and she's still coming back, which is a slay
love
because
that.
she.
We need a villain, though.
No, it's bad. Like everyone hates her.
Yeah,
So
but,
for her to come back is like,
She's kind of like the
I'm obsessed.
Rachel Leviss.
Oh, for sure. What a great comparison. Good job.
Mm-hmm. All right. Last thing we gotta do before we get out of here. It's time for our favorite news segment. It's Mean Comments.
In comments. Oh, also Lana Del Rey got married. Remember we talked about that last week?
Yes.
About them dating. They got married. Confirmed.
Officially got married.
Okay, that's all.
Mean Comments. All right. So we don't have a lot of comments this week, but as always, they're about Stephanie.
Okay.
What you be doing to piss people
I'm
off?
just an it girl. I always have been. Like, even if I'm trying to stay under radar.
So, first comment comes from someone named Lamb Star. Okay. Lamb Star 1 says, the reaction from the woman in this podcast is really disgusting.
Being called a woman is a slay, because I've never been called
Victim blaming.
that. Oh.
I put on an event, high tea, and it didn't cost me that much money. White tablecloths, tea sandwiches, scones, low desserts, etc. Not that expensive. And who is the stripper? For the most part, I love how I'm reading this comment as if this lady is just mad. For most women who like the show, they're heterosexual women. Why would they want to see a stripper? I added that part in myself. She goes on to say, the event organizers made zero effort and they could have done a lot better.
This is exactly how I would ask if she was saying this to my face. Okay. Okay. Next.
So this next one comes from Awkward Podcast, who has honestly become one of our favorite listeners. So shout out to Awkward Podcast.
Not if they're mean.
Well,
Okay, let's
also
go.
a
Let's
comment
go.
about
Let's go. Let's
about
go.
you.
Let's go. Let's
Zoom in
go.
on her real quick, y'all, so they can see her face when I read the comment. Someone needed to show her the event so she can see how bad it was.
I
It
saw
was
it.
like zero effort put into, and it had nothing to do with budget, Stephanie. Also, I just want to know if Netflix had parts in it, because if they did, yeah, the people should have expected to get a grand experience. Your response, Stephanie.
Okay. Next.
Somebody said, now this is my favorite one. Last comment comes from Dawning Wisdom, who said, I'll pay money for Wyld's Bridgerton event, flowers, and a pretty tablecloth. You can get antique tea sets from the thrift store.
Okay, I hope you're ready to be up till midnight because he'll be late.
Why am I going to be late?
Not because your skin color, just in general.
I'm generally
You're always late.
All right, well, Stephanie, do you have any response to the people who are mad at you for slamming the people that were upset at the Bridgerton event that was clearly botched?
You're not going to like my response, but my mom has a quote that says, notice how everyone who likes you is hot and cool and everyone who doesn't like you is ugly and weird.
Okay, well.
I'm just kidding. I love you guys so much and thank you for commenting. Even if it's mean. I agree. You know what? They should have threw a better party.
It's so fake. You go, they should have given a good event.
You're so right.
All right. Anything else you want to discuss?
There was a pop culture thing I want to talk to you about, but I forgot.
Okay.
Oh, what do you think about the woman giving birth with the Ring camera?
Oh, please. I'm so tired of people giving birth. I ain't got no kids. I don't want to talk about that.
You literally talk about having kids every week.
Yeah, I know, but I ain't got them yet. Did you hear the Montana Boys might be getting a reality show?
No, I wouldn't watch that.
Yeah, like, I don't think, when they make these reality shows off TikTokers, do they know that, like, young people aren't going to watch them?
Guys.
Like, did you watch the
I lived in
D'Amelio
Montana
show?
for a year and it was boring.
Did you watch Charlie D'Amelio show?
No.
You know what I'm saying? Like, people don't be watching that.
I don't want to watch people be happy and do minimal work.
I'd rather, we'd rather see them on TikTok.
I want to see, wait, that one really got Diego.
Diego's our camera.
I'm
operator.
over it. Like, I'm over people getting shows and, like, doing nothing and then, like, I have to watch you.
Yeah.
The Mormon wives, like, okay, your life sucks, you know, like, I want to watch.
Right.
If
They
you,
also-
if you have a better life than me, I don't want to see.
They've also smartly produced the Mormon Wives show as a, like, Real Housewives-esque show and not like a TikToker show. So that way, older people who watch those type of reality shows can watch it and not be like, what's going on? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not like a, like, super young TikTok-y.
But
like
again,
that.
it's just like influencers. You don't follow an influencer unless you want to be them or have something that
Right.
they have. With these reality shows, I don't want to watch something that, like, is better than my life.
Yeah.
I want to watch you be worse.
Down on your luck.
So it makes you feel better about my sad life.
Oh, so you just want a sad reality show.
All of them were sad. I can't think of one not sad reality show.
Okay.
You think those women are happy? I'm just kidding.
What is your beef today? We're getting out of here. See y'all later. Bye-bye. Any other issues?
No.
No. Bye. See y'all next week.